So it's Halloween and time for another great makeup lesson from Terry Groves at Makeup Magic. We're going to take a look at Harley Quinn and the Joker, how you can do that makeup, and then we're going to do a great photo shoot out on location. Well, let's get started, see what we can do. It's October. What do a witch, goblin, and a vampire have in common? There's 3 of them, just like our giveaway. We're giving away 3 Vanguard prizes to 3 lucky winners. Get over to theslanted.com and win today.
So I'm starting with Harley Quinn's hair. We'll get it up, get it out of the way, and then we'll get going on her makeup. So I pre-made some ponytails, sprayed them blue, pink. These are actual ponytails that clip in that you could purchase at any beauty supply or on Amazon. So I'm using some True Match by L'Oreal. This is the C1. I like to add a translucent no color powder. I put it underneath the eyes. That way if there's anything from the eyeshadows that fall down, it's easy to wipe away. I'm going to basically cover her whole eyelid with black. I like the black carbon eyeshadow by MAC. It's one of the blackest eyeshadows I've found. See how easy a little bit of the eyeshadow that dropped down wipes away with a Q-tip because there's a lot of extra powder underneath the eyes. Dusty is putting on some transfers, the Harley Quinn tattoos on her arms. All right, so now I'm going to be using by Skin Illustrators. This is the Mardi Gras colors. And it's an alcohol-based makeup, so you want to use a 99 proof alcohol, or a 99% alcohol. If you find that you make a mistake with the alcohol-based makeups, you can always take a Q-tip and dip a little bit of alcohol and then wipe it away. Be careful when you're putting the alcohol makeup under the eyes. You got to do it quickly because the fumes really get to them. I'm using my Tweezerman tweezers to put on the eyelashes. It's the easiest way to put eyelashes on because your fingers are just too fat to get in there. So if you use tweezers, it makes it much easier. The Tweezerman Mascara Guard is such an amazing tool. It keeps the mascara from getting on to the lid above. And I'm using just good old Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. It's just the go-to. This is just a tattoo pen, black ink. In several pictures we've looked at, some sites have it on the blue, some sites have it on the pink. Today we're going to do it on the blue, and I'm going to put the writing on the pink. I'm using a lip gloss by Jouer, which is a stain type of lip gloss, and it will last for quite some time. I love my Paw Palette. I keep my foundation and everything I need right on the top of my hand. So now I'm covering her entire chest with foundation, and then we're going to powder everything. So we just have a couple tattoos that we have to do on her, one on her stomach, and we're going to get her dressed for time. Instead of doing her tattoo on her legs, which we could do, we're going to put some tattoo nylons on. I'm here with Robert McEwen. Oh, got it right. All right, Robert McEwen. And we're going to be making him as a Joker. As you can tell, we've already kind of started. We're doing the tattoos because his shirt's going to be open like that, so we really don't need the rest of the Joker here. And we've already pre-sprayed his hair. So it's a green spray that you can buy at Amazon. And I've got a light here that you can buy at Amazon.
Blinding.
That is blinding my model right now. I'm putting somewhat of a thick layer on so he is kind of white, but we don't want it too thick because it's supposed to be that he's just not tan, not necessarily a clown. And I'm using a alabaster foundation instead of using like a clown white. So what I'm using is RCMA, and this is actually the porcelain color, which you can buy on Amazon. Right now I'm going to clean his eyebrows with 99% alcohol. So this is a glue stick, and we're going to be gluing down his eyebrows so that we can get rid of his eyebrows. I'm going to use purple because purple, when we start drying it, will dry to clear, and that way we can tell when it's dry. So So I've gone over it with powder so I can see where a lot of my edges are, and now I'm going for my second coat, using the glue stick again over top of it. Now what I'm doing is several layers of the glue. Glue, powder, glue, powder. Every time you powder, then you can kind of see where you need more glue. When you're using the glue sticks, if you make a mistake or you have a little bit of extra on the skin, just go back with a Q-tip with water on it and it will take off the glue. It's a hot day, so we're having a little issues with some of the edges, so I'm going to use some Duo just to glue down the edges. I'm going to go over top of this with an orange neutralizer so we can get rid of the dark. So now I'm just powdering over top of this because I'm going to do another layer now of color. Might have been easier just to have him shave his eyebrows, but then we wouldn't be able to show you how to do it. Again, I'm using the black carbon eyeshadow on his eyes and underneath. Then I'm going to use the Femme rust to kind of give him that bloodshot, sunken look. It looks like the Joker has really deep cheekbones, so I'm just going to do some shading. So I'm adding a little bit of orange because in a lot of the pictures it looks like he's just kind of, I don't know if this is bloodshot or... So he was looking a little too white to me. So I went over the entire face with C1, and this is giving him a little bit more warmer as opposed to ghosty, a little bit more skin tone. All right, now I'm gonna have to write damaged on your forehead.
All right, how's your cursive?
Not great. So, Dusty, I need you to come over and stand right here because I'm gonna have to try to copy his writing. So I'm having Dusty actually write damaged on his forehead because her penmanship is better than mine. Then I'm gonna go back over it and make it darker. Now this is a lip gloss that's by Jouer. I'm not exactly sure how you spell it. J-O-U. Jouer. And it's like a lip stain. So it lasts a long time. So in other words, for the next 3 days you're gonna have red lips.
Really?
No. So what I'm gonna do is I've got the grill here. And we're going to put it in with some poly grip. You've got to get his teeth really, really dry. You're going to have to keep your mouth open. And then we're going to put some poly grip in there, and you're going to have to keep your mouth open and dry it.
So we're out here on location now. We got Valerie Heckle here. We got Robert McEwen, great Joker and Harley Quinn. Terry did a great job on their makeup, so we're ready to start shooting and just have a great time out here and make it happen. So, should we start?
Yeah.
Should we do it? He's a little creepy, and she's a little weird. So, let's get started. What could be better than that? Creepy and weird. And me! What we've done is we got smoke going through this little brick wall. It's got a fan on it. In the background, we got a blue light on the right-hand side, camera left side, and we got a red light on the camera right side, and then going right through the fan, we got a little bit of blue light. So, but we shot away. So we got a blue on one side, blue in the middle, and a red on the other side. And then up front, I just got one grid, and the grid's just a small pool of light, and I'm gonna let it be on her face. I'm gonna let it be on Robert's face, or the Joker. So it goes between Harley Quinn and the Joker. Kind of pan that back and forth, depending on who we want to feature. And then the smoke's gonna come through the scene. The smoke really lays and paints the canvas behind the two of them, because as the smoke hits, it either becomes red or blue, depending on what light's going off. and it gives us just this kind of nice colored canvas behind them. Made the light a little more kind of gritty on her face. We wanted to look at a little more mean, a little more weird, like you're not sure if she's gonna love you or kill you kind of thing. So the light is a lot more hard. I have a little bit of fill light up front just to open up the shadows a tiny bit, but for the most part, it was just one grid on her face with rim lights from behind. We did have an LED up. That LED we had on just as a work light out here, and as it got darker and darker and I kind of slowed my shutter down a little bit to pick up the fan turning, it started to show up, give us a little bit of light in their faces, and that looked great. So there wraps up our shot. I think we got some great shots. Take a look at some of these. So this is one of those shots where I was just like, oh, so much work to get it together. I've had so many things going on these last few days. I'm going, but when it came together, I had a fabulous time and it all looked great. So we had a great time. Got Crazy Girl and Creepy Boy and the Joker. Keep those counters rolling, keep on clicking. You know, I love to have a lot of fun on my channel, but when it comes down to it, I really have a pretty deep understanding of business and what photographers and videographers need to do to move forward and be able to become successful in this industry. So in doing that, I love to sit down with photographers. I've got a mentoring program. If you go to theslantlens.com and click on the mentoring button there, you can sign up for an hour and a half where we sit down together, we look at the problems you're facing, we look at the things you need to do to kind of move forward. I can help you answer issues about shooting, lighting, running your business, answer any of those kinds of questions. And I love doing that. I just love that Skype time where we can be together, I can talk about the things you're facing, I start to internalize the things you're going after, and I want you to become successful. I love doing this. So check it out at theslantlens.com. Have an opportunity where we can sit down together and we can mentor. Hey, subscribe to the Slanted Lens and you can take selfies with us too. Or at least you can watch us take selfies. Here we go, guys. Oh, there we go. Whoa, what did that do?